All right, just want to welcome everybody to our RIMAN North American call. My name is Steve Hyun, National Director, dialing in from Orange County, California. Just want to welcome all of you to our call. If you're in the chat, if you're on the call today, let us know where you're dialing in from. Let us know in the chat box. We want to recognize where you're dialing in from. I know we have so many of you dialing in from all parts of North America. I know we have many of you, of course, dialing in also from Mexico, I see as well. Welcome to the call from Mexico. We have Hawaii on the call. Aloha. Texas, Hawaii again, Malaysia. We have people from Malaysia overseas dialing in. LA, Korea, Honolulu. We have Philippines, Mabuhay. So many people dialing in from so many places from all over the world to learn about a company, RIMAN, that's expanding into your local market. I know many of you today was invited by a friend, maybe a coworker, maybe someone you met on social media, and they told you, hey, you got to be on our Zoom call today to learn about the #1 Korean skincare line that is expanding into your local market as well. And I'm telling you tonight and this morning, you're going to have some great information to learn about a company, learn about our products, and also you're going to hear a very special testimonial from one of our senior directors, Breanna, on the call as well. And afterwards, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the business and, of course, the compensation side as well. But before I begin today, I'll just briefly introduce myself. I know I'm meeting many of you for the very first time. So as I mentioned, I live out here in Orange County, California. I've been with RIMAN for about a little bit over 2 years now. But prior to working in this industry, I've been actually an entrepreneur, a business owner. Went to school for business. Started my own company over 10 plus years ago, and worked in the Korean entertainment industry. How many of you know K-pop today, right? How many of you ever heard of K-pop or heard of people like BTS? Very big industry today, but 10 years ago, K-pop wasn't that popular, but I was one of the first companies to actually produce some of the biggest K-pop tours in North America. And while I was running my company, I also owned a medical supply company as well. And about 2 years ago, I get a phone call about RIMAN from Danny Bay, who's the president of sales of the company. He told me, Steve, this company RIMAN is about to open up in America. You should take a look into RIMAN. First question I asked him was, what kind of company is RIMAN? He said it's a K-beauty skincare company. I laughed at him because he's a guy, I'm a guy, and he's talking to me about beauty and skincare. I've never sold skincare or been in the beauty industry my entire life. Plus, I'm a guy. So when he told me beauty and skincare, I laughed, but he told me, Steve, this is the #1 company in South Korea. #1 K-beauty company in South Korea. When he told me that, I started listening. I got curious. I got curious to finding out, how did this company go #1? Because today, many people know that K-beauty is actually the gold standard for skincare today, right? And South Korea right now is leading the movement with skincare. So when he told me #1 in Korea, I wanted to find out, how did this company go #1? What's so special about these products? And is there an opportunity attached with the company? Because he said it was just about to open up in America. I saw this on a business standpoint, right? I said, hey, I could be at the very beginning, all right, of this K-beauty movement in North America and market this here. Hey, I want to learn more. So here's what happened. I started using the products. Products were amazing. People started loving the products as well. And my business started taking off. My business started exploding, started growing. And now I'm operating my business in over 8 countries, going into our 9th country as well. And tonight and this morning, I'm going to be sharing with all of you a little bit about our background, our company history, the little bit more details about the products, and also how all of you can also participate with our global K movement business as well. And I know many of you today, how many of us in the chat have used K beauty products before? By a show of hands, how many of you guys? Right? Many of you maybe have tried it. Many of you maybe have actually wondered if it's good, or maybe you want to use it for the very first time, right? And I know I was just like many of you as well, just curious about to finding out who RIMAN was, what are our products, and how all this works, right? So RIMAN, we started back in 2018, okay? So we're already a 7-year company, and we already have an amazing track record. $2.5 billion US in sales just in our first few years, and became the #1 K-beauty brand. Many people don't know this, but in South Korea, there are 2 big conglomerates for skincare, okay? One company is called Amora Pacific. The second company is called LG. Now, the products you see in Sephora, maybe Innisfree, Swarovski, right? Face Shop, a lot of these brands are all under the Amora and LG umbrella. But our company, in 3 years, we went #1 and became the #1 company in South Korea. Also, we sold 40 million bottles just in South Korea alone. South Korea's population is only close to about 52 million people, guys. So to have sold 40 million bottles just in one country, that's a big number, right? And we launched in North America March of 2023, and we of course expanded into Taiwan, Hong Kong, and we recently opened up Mexico, Malaysia, and Singapore just this past April, and we're about to open up Philippines next month as well. So as you can see the pictures to the right, on the top corner picture is that corporate building, our HQ in Irvine, California. We've done a lot of marketing in Vegas, in New York City, and South Korea. And the picture you see at the bottom right, that's our recent convention we had, our 2-year anniversary with over 3,000 plus people attending our sold out convention. I remember just getting started when there was just a handful of people. But now I can't believe how much RIMAN has grown such in a short period of time. So our company, we have 3 brands here, okay? We have ICD for skincare, we have Lab for your hair care and your body care, and we have, of course, LifeThing for your inner beauty products. And here's how our company went #1 in South Korea. I was blown away when I heard this story. See, RIMAN, our company, actually, our chairman and owner and our formulator actually got awarded a government contract to get exclusivity on the water from Jeju Island, South Korea. See, about 15 years ago, the Korean government discovered this mineral water that was on the eastern side of the island, and we found out this mineral water only exists in 3 other places in the world today, which is Hawaii, Spain, and also Hawaii, Spain, and also out in Hawaii, Spain, and Japan. But in Hawaii, Spain, and Japan, you can't use it for skincare due to either contamination, due to being too deep underground. But in South Korea, it's only about 130 meters deep. So we got awarded this government contract to use this special Jeju lava water for our skincare research and skincare products. So here's what the formulator and our chairman did. We took the special water and we fed a plant called Byungpur. And here's what happened. We created a new plant called Giant Byungpur. Now, let me give you the history behind this plant. Many years ago in South Korea, there was many tigers. And when these tigers would get injured, they would actually rub against this plant to heal their wounds. So many people saw this Byungpur plant as a healing plant. It's a medicinal plant, right? So many skincare companies today uses Byungpur, or known as Centella asiatica. But here's what's special about us. While we took the special water and we fed this plant, the plant grew 5, 6, 7 times larger than its average size. Not only did the plant get bigger, but all the hydration levels, the collagen reproduction levels, the polyphenol levels, everything got better as well. So when we showed this to the Korean government, here's what they said. This is a completely new plant, new species, new DNA. They gave us a 20-year exclusivity to be the only skincare company to be able to use this plant, right? So we have an exclusive plant, exclusive ingredients, special Jeju lava water, but not only do we have this, we also have a special delivery system and technology that allows these ingredients to go into your deepest layers of your skin. See, the owners, they realize one thing. They realize that most skincare products today only go on the surface of your skin. It doesn't actually penetrate into your deepest layers. Think about this, right? When you take a shower, right, and when you get out of the shower, we don't gain weight because why, right? Our skin is waterproof, right? But here, when you actually apply our skincare, we have a nano liposome technology where it actually microfluidizes the actual ingredients to go into your deepest layers. If you talk to any surgeon or any doctor, usually after a surgery, they would apply anesthetic cream to the wounds because it actually could heal the wounds very quickly. I'm sure some of you ladies ever felt numbing cream before, right? On your eyebrows, or you've had numbing cream before, right? That type of technology is what we use in our skincare line. So when people start using our products, here's what happened. They start seeing results right away. They didn't have to wait 3 months, 6 months, 9 months to see results. They literally saw it in the first few days, first time using the products, they saw results. And that's how our company went #1 in South Korea. Think about this, right? Thousands of brands in South Korea today, thousands, right? But we went #1 in the most competitive country in South Korea. We also have what's called RIMAN Campus. This is out in Jeju Island, South Korea, where we actually own our own farm. We actually grow the plant from the smart farm. We bring the water from the government sent water center. We curate this. We have a smart farm here. Everything is researched in our ASPACE, which is our research lab as well. So everything is curated from the ground up. We have our own research center, so everything's in-house. We don't white label. We don't source it from someone else. Everything is in-house, right? And we have, of course, and everything is here in Jeju Island, South Korea, which is amazing. As you can see, this is the pictures of the farm as well. You can see the Byungpur plant on the bottom left. You can see a small size is a regular Centella plant. while ours is 5, 6, 7 times larger than the average plan as well. So that's our farm, 170,000 square feet farm. Was just there a few months ago. We also have what's called RIMAN Village, a 9-villa resort where our distributors and people like yourself can go here and vacation and spend time here with your teams, with your loved ones. I mean, place is amazing. I'm sure many of you would love to come visit here, but definitely, you can, when you become a leader, you'll get a chance to go here as well. This is just a company video talking about our products as well as a video clip of Jeju Island.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju lava energy water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, RIMAN.
Now, talking about our skincare line called ICD, which stands for In Cellular Dermatology. We have really our philosophy is this: proper cleansing, proper hydration, and proper protection. Our skincare line, not only will it give you, obviously a cleansed face, but our moisturizers, our boosters. I mean, the product line here, the K-Beauty, the ritual here really gives people that glass skin look, that dewy skin look today, which today many people are looking for that. Many people are looking for that dewy glass skin look, right? And it gives you that. When I first started using this as well, immediately I noticed it. And even when you start using it, the people around you will notice the glass skin look as well. And of course, your skin also feels tighter. You get a nice lifting effect as well. And just amazing products here. So that's a skincare line called ICD. We also, of course, have our makeup line. A makeup line has just launched just a few months ago. Also very popular. We have makeup cushion, lip tint, lip oil, makeup sprays. I mean, people are loving our makeup because it's actually skincare infused makeup. We also, of course, have our hair care and body care product as well. This is all vegan, all plant-based. I remember when I first started using our hair care product as well, and just my hair felt so much softer. I introduced it to some of my friends, and my friends that used to have, scalp issues and bumps on the scalp, they told me, Steve, my bumps on my scalp started going away after using your hair care products. And a lot of my other friends told me, hey, Steve, my wife told me that after a shower, she sees less hair falling out after taking a shower as well. And when you hear these testimonials, it feels good because we have really good clean ingredients, and this product line was actually discovered by not us, but actually the Korean government as well. One of their R&D facilities discovered this, and they contacted our company, RIMAN, to become the exclusive distributor for these two brands as well. So all vegan, all plant-based. You got to try it out. It's amazing. We have hair care, body care. And of course, we also have nutritional care, which of course is good for your inner beauty. We have what's called Deep Talk Plus and a Beauty Collagen EX. The Deep Talk Plus is pretty much for your gut. This comes in a small little packet. You just open it up, swallow some water, and these small little pellets expand 40 times larger in your stomach. And here's what happens. Everything that's in your intestinal wall, everything gets flushed out. Everything that comes out, literally out the next day. And when you start taking a Deep Talk Plus, you're going to feel lighter. You're going to have more energy as well. And you're pretty much adding fiber, a soluble fiber, into your diet as well, which of course is very important as well. And as we get older, a lot of people don't know this, but we lose enzymes that breaks down the toxins that comes into our body every single day. So when you take a Deep Talk Plus, you're adding those enzymes back in to fight those daily toxins that are coming in. And of course, the Beauty Collagen EX, collagen, of course, is very popular. We have one of the most popular collagens out there, manufactured actually in the cleanest factory and in South Korea, exclusively for our company. It's a fish hydrolyzed collagen, doesn't taste like fish, has a blueberry pomegranate flavor. I didn't know this either. I didn't know this, but from the age of 21 and older, we start losing collagen every single year. And that's why as we get older, that's when we start getting, of course, more wrinkles, our eyesight, our hair, our nails, all becomes more brittle and weak because we lose collagen. So this is a great way to restore the collagen, and you could chill it. You could put it into the fridge. It's delicious. Amazing products. But, of course, you just heard about the products. I just shared with you some detailed information, but I want to introduce you to an individual that's been working with our company, not only just using the products, but also she's actually a senior director with that company as well. And She's doing phenomenal, and she's literally really growing the market here, not only in North America, but into other regions as well. And she's going to give you guys a testimonial of her journey and her experience with RIMAN. So let's go out. I believe she's out in Texas. And welcome Senior Director Breanna to the call. Hi, Breanna.
Hi, Steve. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Honestly, the only reason I'm even sitting here talking to you is just because I washed my face and I decided to talk about it. And I promise you that the products really do a lot of the heavy lifting. And I know for me, when my friend Susan called me and she said, Bree, there's a company that did $2.5 billion in one country and just came to North America. I was like, it kind of caught my attention because the dream is to get in with a startup, and 95% of startups fail in the first, several years. And so the fact that this has already a proven track record, just like Steve was sharing with you, 40 million jars sold, and most of the population in Korea uses this. And you have to realize, with Korea being the skincare capital of the world, in the hardest market in the entire world to go number one in, they did it. So you can only imagine the multi-billions of dollars they're going to do around the world. So the fact that you could get first movers advantage with a proven track record piqued my interest. And then I tried the product and it was kind of game over after that. And when you try this product, put it in the chat. If you've used the product, if you've gotten results from the product, I'd love to hear what your results were in the chat. But, you know, I remember calling her and I said, look, I don't know what I'm going to do about the business, but I can tell you right now, I'm going to be a customer for life. And that should have been a clue, because how many other people are saying the exact same thing? And I actually warn my customers, I'm like, look, when you try this, you're not going to stop using it. So there's your fair warning. You're going to be a customer for life, probably. And so I fell in love with the product, and then I ended up falling in love with the business because, timing is to direct sales like location is to real estate. And this is really the sweet spot. You have to realize that the search for Korean skincare is up over 350% just in North America. It's a $13 billion industry that's going to more than double to over $30 billion. And the fact that you can share a link for products that people are already searching for on Google, on TikTok, on social media, and make money of that is kind of a no-brainer. And so for me, the timing was there. And then the innovation blew me away. The fact that the skincare has 12 different patents on it, no one can duplicate this technology for the next 18 years. It's completely patent protected. And then the fact that they're vertically integrated, they own every step of the process, from plants to the land to the patents to they even own the bottling facility that makes the bottles that the products are in. And so since they're vertically integrated, that means that they have more money to put into incredible marketing and in the rewards plan with the compensation for the affiliates. So it's been a blessing for me. And, I've been in the industry for 15 years and I love to do research on companies. I love sales and marketing. But you have to realize, when I first got started, I had no confidence. I was shy. I was a people pleaser. I was too concerned about what other people thought. And I honestly almost quit in this industry before I even got started. And I remember when my box came, I stared at it for 2 weeks and I was thinking, I've got to send this box back. I was so scared of failure. And I actually went to a meeting to tell the woman that had been very successful in the industry that, thank you for thinking of me, but I was going to send my box back and not do this. And I'll never forget that night at that meeting. She held up her finger like this and she said, Breanna, if you could see yourself where I see you a year from now, you wouldn't be quitting. And she spoke a little bit of confidence and faith into me before I had faith in myself. And I went home that night and I opened up my box and I didn't know anything. I didn't have any, good people skills or sales skills. And all I did was use the tools. All I did was put people in front of other people, bring them to the meetings, kind of like maybe what you're doing tonight. And if you're on here tonight, somebody saw something special in you, and that's why you're here. So if you're like me, like I used to be 15 years ago, and maybe you don't have that confidence in yourself, borrow other people's faith and confidence in you until you can build it yourself. And I promise you, just get the product on people's face. It does a lot of the heavy lifting. So Steve, thank you so much for allowing me to share, and I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you so much, Bree, for that amazing testimonial. And thank you for sharing that. And you guys just heard literally Breanna just talking about how when she got first in this industry, just no experience, shy and scared, but got started. And now she's actually one of our top senior directors with RIMAN as well. So, you guys heard about the company and products. I want to share with all of you now more about the business and our rewards program with our company. I know many of you today, of course, are working full-time jobs. And many of you, of course, maybe never done a business before. And maybe some of you today are asking, what else is out there, right? What else is out there, and what else can I do? And maybe some of you have thought about maybe earning passive income. And I remember learning about passive income and residual income many, many years ago from a very successful individual that taught me about this business, right? And he told me, Steve, you can actually, do a work one time and get paid over and over for a one-time work. And no one ever taught me that in school. No one ever taught me that. My family, my parents, no one taught me that. But through working with successful individuals, I was able to build passive income. I was able to build leverage income and learn about entrepreneurship and business. So today, I want to share with you about our compensation side and how we actually market the products and how we actually do the business as well. So RIMAN says this: instead of working with traditional, wholesalers and retailers and distributors and going through so many middle people, let's work with people like you and I, where individuals like you and I can partner up with RIMAN and go out there and share the products. And all we got to do is share. That's it. Our company will give you your own website. You don't even have to make a website. We give you the website. We give you your links. You share the website. You share your links. People go onto your site. They buy the products. We take care of all the shipping. We take care of all the customer service, all the accounting. You don't have to worry about that. Number two is you can work with retail stores. How many of you have gone into a retail store or maybe know an esthetician or a spa owner or a med spa? We have so many med spas and so many spa owners loving our products. They try the products out, they love it, they shelve it, and they sell it at their store as well. So you can sign up a bunch of business owners. I remember signing up an esthetician about 2 years ago. She met with me in LA, loved the products, signed up, and now every few months she's buying products. I did a work one time 2 years ago, but on a one-time work, I still get paid for that every time she buys products. And number three is customers. Who do you know today that has skin? Ask yourself the question: who do you know that today has skin? We all have skin. Everybody has skin. So who could become a customer? Everybody can become a customer. Everybody, right? And customers can sign up for a free customer account. They make an account, they sign up, and they can start earning rewards. And they can get discounts every time they buy products, right? So we have an amazing loyalty program for customers, but also for individuals like yourself that want to go out there and maybe earn extra couple $100 or a couple thousand or more. We have a great rewards and compensation program for all of you as well. And here's how this works. Getting signed up is very simple. It takes 2 minutes online to register and sign up. If you live in the United States, it's just $20, which covers you for the year. If you live in Canada, it's a free enrollment. Some of the new countries we're opening up right now, it also has a free enrollment program. But if you live in the States, $20 and you're in. And as soon as you sign up, you start automatically at the first position called planner, where you start generating a 10% commission. Meaning you go out there, you do some sales, you get some customers, you earn 10% in commission. Anything you buy for yourself, you get a 10% in rebate. Now, there's no requirement on you having to buy products to get started with this. There's no requirement on any monthly sales quotas. There's no monthly auto ship requirements. There's no monthly fees, nothing like that at all. Meaning you sign up as a planner. Let's say you don't do nothing for 6 months. Nobody cares. Planner is just an easy entry position for anybody to get started with us and just generate 10%. But let's say you like the products. Let's say people around you notice your glass skin look and they say, hey, I want to buy products too. And you started selling some products. And guess what happened? You started doing a few thousand SP and became a manager, right? Next position is called manager, where you can start generating 20% commission on all your customers. Now, becoming a manager is very simple. All you need to do is 3,000 SP, which is approximately $3,300 in sales. SP is equal to 90% on the dollar, okay? So if you could do $1,100 a month in sales for 3 months straight, or you can do 3,300 anytime in 3 months. But as soon as you do the 3,000 SP in revenue, your status goes from planner to manager. Now, instead of earning 10%, you're earning 20%, right? Next tier is called senior manager, okay? As soon as you hit 6,000 SP, as soon as you hit that milestone, your status gets upgraded now to senior manager. Now, everything you're doing now in terms of getting customers, you're earning 30% versus 20 or 10%. I'm sure all of you rather earn 30% versus 10%, right? And here's the best part. You only got to hit these revenues only one time. As soon as you hit 3,000 or 6,000, you have a lifetime commission and lifetime discount of the 20 to 30%. You don't got to keep on selling. You don't got to keep on buying. It's only one time. Think about this. Imagine your favorite store today gave you a lifetime commission, a lifetime discount for 20 to 30%. How amazing would that be, right? So here, our affiliate program gives you 10, 20, 30%. You only got to do it one time and you have a lifetime position, okay? Now, for the individuals that maybe want to make some more money than just part-time income, we have a position called team leader. This is where it gets fun. This is your first leadership position where you can start earning a 40% base commission all the way up to 50% on the retail side. And here's to become a team leader is very simple. 50,000 SP within a rolling 5 months, or you could do it 50,000 anytime in 5 months. Okay, so you could do 10,000 a month, or you could do 50,000 in 1 month. It's up to you on how fast you want to go. But as soon as you hit that milestone, you become a team leader. Now, everything you're doing now is a 40% base commission. Okay, it's 4 times more money than as a planner. And as you move up the rank, you can go become a director, senior director, and national director as well. Becoming the director position just means that you've helped a lot of people, but on top of that, the company will start giving you company revenue share. Revenue share means every month we take 1% of the total sales volume of North America or in Asia, and we split that with all the directors and higher. So once you become a director and higher, you're like almost like a partner in the company. Okay, so it's a very, very prestigious position once you become director and higher. I remember when I first saw this, I started as senior manager on day one only because I wanted to start at 30% versus 10%. And when you start as senior manager, you also get a bigger rebate and discount on that initial inventory, right? Not everyone does this, but this is what I did. And in my first 7 days, just by sharing the products, just by having a lot of people try the products, I became a team leader my first 7 days. And after I became a team leader, I became a director, senior director. Now today, I became a national director with RIMAN. A guy like me that doesn't come from skincare, never sold skincare, never been in the beauty industry, still went and became a national director. And here's what that means. The product sells itself. The product sells itself. And we have a very, very good compensation program as well. Number 2 is on top of the retail side, you could also earn open group commission. That's the second way we get paid. Open group just means this. As you refer other people to the company and other people join as planners, right? You can start earning additional 5 to 30% on when they get some customers and when they purchase a product as well. So it's additional income you're earning by just sharing RIMAN, okay? The third way we get paid is called uni-level. Uni-level just means this. It doesn't matter what position or what rank you are. As you start sharing the products, as you start introducing more people as affiliates and other people that could join you with you, you can start earning additional income, additional 5% on your on levels that down to up to your 6 levels, right? So as people are joining and people are learning more about RIMAN, you could earn additional income on top of the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% as well. And at the same time, we have something called leadership match. One of my favorite part of a compensation plan. The way this works is very simple. When you become a team leader and you go out there and you help other people become a team leader as well, the company says this, we'll pay you 40% of the other team leader's paycheck every single 30 days. So think about this. Imagine you became a team leader. Congratulations. And you introduced me to RIMAN. And I joined as well. And I became a team leader. We're both team leaders. We're both at 40%. But on my monthly income, you're earning 40% of that. If I'm earning $10,000 a month, 40% of that is $4,000 in your pocket. What if you had 2 team leaders making $10,000 a month? That would be $8,000 a month coming into your pocket every single month in passive income. $96,000 extra every single year, right? And on top of that, if you have more team leaders that pop onto your level 2 and level 3, you could earn additional 20% and 10% on the generations below that as well. And of course, if you become a national, you get paid up to 6 generations. This is a very, very strong part of the compensation plan. And the company is paying very aggressively for the people that go out there and help others become a team leader and higher. This is a little recap of our convention we had recently. We celebrated our 2-year anniversary with 3,000 plus people. We have our next one coming up in September at the Rio in Las Vegas. And one piece of advice I would love to share with all of you is you want to be at the convention, because coming to a convention, you're going to get 6 to 9 months worth of training in a weekend. You get to learn from top leaders, top trainers. You get to meet the chairman, the owners. I mean, everybody is there. Everybody is there. And that's the fastest way to learn how to grow with our RIMAN company as well. And as you heard earlier, as RIMAN is expanding, yes, we're right now operating in Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, US, Canada, Mexico. But guess what? Next month, we're going to be opening up the Philippines. So if you know people that are actually Filipino, or you have some friends or family in the Philippines, let them know, hey, RIMAN is opening up. RIMAN is opening up, and we have a schedule. We have pre-application starting next week. We also have product ordering and open online enrollment starting August 18th, and product shipping starting in September as well. So this is very, very exciting. we're looking forward to a huge opening for the Philippines as well. And of course, if you're brand new on the call right now and you're going to get started with us, as soon as you sign up, you're going to have an opportunity to get your hands on these starter kits. Now, these starter kits are only exclusively for brand new planners getting started in the first 30 days. And what's good about these starter kits is not only, of course, do you want to use products for yourself, but some of these packages come with some free products and gives you a little bit extra because let's say you start using it and you want to share it, you have some inventory to sell your own product as well. And that's how I got started. I got 4 of these big business kits. And as soon as I got those kits, I used some for myself. I started sharing the products. People bought my inventory. Literally my first 30 days, I was able to sell 4 of the biggest starter kits, my first 30 days. So product selling and product sharing is simple. You just got to use the product and share it and have people try it out as well. And also understand that, you're not doing this by yourself. Every week, our company has presentations and orientations to give you guys insights and trainings on how to really build your RIMAN business, how to actually talk to people, how to actually become a manager, how to become a senior manager, how to become a team leader. We have weekly trainings and support, so you're not doing this by yourself. I love the fact that our company has such a strong support system. We have great promotions that are happening every single month and every single day. When you get started this month right now, we also have additional promotions where you can start earning additional 100 to 300 to 1,000 extra dollars. Come to an orientation to learn more about these promotions. And, a few last things I want to share with you before we close off is, a lot of you, of course, right now, I just learned about a company, RIMAN. But if you look at what's happening worldwide today in the K culture industry of K entertainment and K dramas, many of you, of course, saw Squid Games, right? And many of you guys watched it before. Maybe you heard about it as well. But Squid Games, K drama right now, on Netflix has become number one, in 93 countries, number one, week after week after week right now. And that's how big K drama is. That's how big K culture has become, and you can see the top countries that are watching K drama today, right? And that industry is huge today, right? And because of K culture and of course them using skincare and K beauty products, of course, it has helped and influenced the K beauty industry as well. And of course, many of you are enjoying K dramas, right? And of course, K-pop. You guys know that Korean K-pop and Korean music has been, soaring, all over in so many countries today. Literally in all these countries, Japan, US, Indonesia, so many places today right now are talking about K-pop, talking about how big the industry is, and it just became a global phenomenon today, right? And and on top of that, of course, we talk about K beauty, right? And why K beauty is so important and special is this. Reality is this. None of us are going to become maybe the next Netflix Squid Games character, right? Maybe most of us right now probably not going to become the next K-pop star and actually make money in the industry, even though it's a big industry. Of course, many people are watching it and the actors and the singers are making great income off that. But reality is the odds of us getting involved, becoming the next K-pop star or next K-drama actor is probably a little slim. But one industry out of the Korean culture today in K-beauty is an industry that all of us can participate in right now. And if you look at what's happening right now, even just in North America right now, by 2032, K-beauty, right, is projected to be the skincare industry and of course for K-beauty is expected to grow from 3.8 billion to 9.9 billion by 2032. As you heard earlier, Korean skincare, the searches on that on the internet has surged over 250 to 300% in the past 5 years. So in terms of timing with us getting involved in the industry, this is an industry all of us can participate in. This is an industry all of us can make income in as well. And we're going to be going into 50 plus countries. We're going to be operating in 50 countries within the next 5 years, right? And we're only in 8 countries today. Only in 8 countries about to go into our next country. So you got to ask yourself this question, right? How amazing would it be to be a part of RIMAN at the very beginning stages, right? How awesome would that be, right? And look at where your career is today, right? What if money and time was not an issue? What if you can just quit your job tomorrow? How would your life look? What would your life be like, right? And that's the beauty about RIMAN, because not only do we have great skincare products, but it gives you a vehicle, a business that allows you to generate income every single month that can give you your time back, that can give you your time back to spend more time with your family and your kids. I'm sure many of you today have kids. Many of you guys have kids that are growing up and you want to have more time. And many of you maybe are thinking about your retirement, right? How's the next 5 years going to look? How's the next 10 years going to look, right? This could be additional income that can supplement your retirement as well, right? And I truly believe that the next 10 to 20 years, the companies with the cleanest ingredients out there are going to be the top. Cleanest ingredients. Why today? Think about it. Everything's online where we can search online the ingredients, you can see the efficacy, right? We can see how good a company is by looking at all the ingredients. And Riman's, stating one thing: we're not using 3,000 of the harshest chemicals that other companies are using. We have the cleanest ingredients out there. While other companies today are using similar ingredients, we have no competition. Literally, our products, our ingredients are exclusive to us. No one else has our ingredients. Think about that. Number one company in Korea, and all of us have a chance to partner up with them at the very beginning stages and be a pioneer, have first movers advantage, like you heard earlier from Breanna as well, right? And that is important because in business, it's about timing. I've been very fortunate in the past to be in the right businesses at the right time, which generated me a lot of income in the past. And I was very fortunate that because it was great timing. But with RIMAN as well, even though I'm a guy, even though I have no background in skincare and beauty, I saw this as also a business opportunity. And after 2+ years now generating multi millions of dollars a month in sales, right? Income over $1 million plus here. It's been truly amazing, right? And majority of that's through passive income now. So if a guy like me that doesn't come from skincare or beauty background can get to where I am today, think about where all of you can be in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years as well. All you have to do is be coachable and teachable and follow a proven system, because we have trainings and orientations every single week. I'm letting all of you know that RIMAN has been one of my best decisions to be part of. It's been one of the best blessings ever. I'm seeing so many people around me change their skin, change their finances, living such a better life. And so many people helping others in the community as well. Really going out there, helping women and men and everyone just live better by having clean ingredients, extra income, and living a better lifestyle as well. And that's a new luxury today, guys, right? Health is a new luxury, right? Having good products, that's a new luxury today, and everyone's looking for affordable luxury. That's what we have here with RIMAN. So take this with you and get back to the person that invited you to the call and let them know either you want to sign up, you want to register, you want to try the products out, and you want to attend the training. They'll help you sign up, register online, and you can start as a planner, or maybe you want to go faster and become a manager or senior manager. But whatever you do, I would say try the products at least. At least just try the products out and see for yourself how good they are. So like Diane said right now, the future is so bright with RIMAN. Looking forward to seeing so many of you on our next calls and trainings. And of course, at the training in Las Vegas in September as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, thank you so much, Breanna, our top senior director, for also sharing with her words of wisdom and her testimonial with her journey with RIMAN as well. So have a great night and have a great day. We'll see you guys on our next call. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.